Are you ready to discover your purpose and take the first step toward powerful personal growth? Yes. Hello, friends. It's me, Mahrose, Technology Wali from Rehanu School, Munawari campus. Today, I am very excited to welcome Sir Dr. Joshua to the podcast. He is a global leader in education and heritage leadership. He holds a PhD from the University of Cuno and Italy and is a certified international speaker and trainer. Sir Jusha works with top global institutions and inspires people around the world. So, welcome, Dr. Jusha. How are you?
Hi everyone, namaste. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're connecting with me from, and to all the eminent
Thank
leaders.
thank you
Nice
so
one.
much, sir. Today you are in our podcast, and now we explore and we get so many information. So my first question is that can you share your personal journey of discovering your purpose from Nigeria to becoming a global leader?
All right, that's fantastic. All right, so much. Discovering my purpose start from within because I don't do it alone. It's all start from after getting to know that I was able to find myself doing something with all my heart, with all my soul, with what my hand find it to do. And I know to know that this is the direction where I'm destined to be. And one thing I know to discover that my purpose is my assignment. So I need to get it done. And there is nothing called progress except taking of a step forward. So at this point, I have to understand who I am first, then to whom I am and why I am here. So at this point, getting this question done from my subconscious, then I'm able to activate this aspect in to realize that this is who I am, why I am here, and to whom I am. So to project myself to the world and to start making use of what I'm destined to become. So one thing we need to understand that purpose in one word is assignment. So once you know your assignment while on this earth, then you will be too loaded to be frustrated. So nobody will distract you. Nothing will distract you. Be focused on where you're going to. And that's when you're talking about focus. That is FOCUS. That is F, follow. O, one. C, course. U, until. S, success. That is follow one course until success. That is your focus. So if others are doing this, if others are doing that, you once you know where you're going to, then you focus on that direction till when you actualize your goal. So after getting my purpose at this point in time, then I'm able to work towards it by number one, attending trainings to become better version of myself because we need to get ourselves updated every day, looking at our phone, our handheld, our Android, our gadgets. You see, the applications on them get outdated. So we have to download another one to update it so that we can use it again. So likewise, we ourselves attending trainings get us updated. Attend conference, workshop, seminar, classes, master class. This is like sharpening our axe because if you don't sharpen your axe now, once it is needed in the field, you won't be able to make use of it. So the platform is not for performance, is for perfections. So we don't go, the stage is for perfection. You have to go there to perfect everything. It's not there to perform. So this time, at this point, after getting to know who I am, then I started leveraging that aspect to be a voice to the voiceless. Thank you. You got that?
Okay, you are right that at first we should know who we are and we should discover and which thing we are good at, what is the purpose of our life, what I really want to do. So it's I guess like a first step to discover yourself. I agree with you. And you said it, you attended so many seminars, classes, programs. So then you progress. So, how did your early experience in Nigeria shape your passion for education and personal development?
Recap.
Yeah. I'm repeating my question again. How
Okay.
did your early experience in Nigeria shape your passion for education and personal development?
Okay. Looking at this aspect, there's one thing you need to understand. At this point, once when I was developing myself in the area of my purpose, I found out that I can't get this done alone when I found myself in the midst of youngsters whereby they were not able to find to their direction. They were in the position whereby anywhere they will land, anywhere they will find themselves, that should be for them. They were not working towards one goal, one aim. They are not working towards a plan in particular. So this aspect motivated me to work towards training, mentorship, and coaching. So that's groom me to develop aspects of becoming an educationist, to reach out to youngsters, building up transnational evolutions and phenomenal leaders. So these aspects build up my vision and my mission statements in the aspect of making an impact, making and building an impact at this in this aspect of individuals to become visionary individuals, to creating epic solutions with a sense of purpose to become a better version of themselves. So this aspect build up me to have this grown up training of an educator. So I attend training to make sure that I was able to know my audience and to also target these young creative students, youngsters that are visionaries, but they don't know what to do. So these aspects work towards making them to think beyond the school wall, beyond the classroom, to think out of the box. So, as an educationist, my aspect is not just the subject in the class, but for them to know their direction, to become the leader, to become the leader of today, to become the leader of today, and to also, in this aspect, be ignited for global relevance. So, not just to limit themselves in the classroom, but to do beyond the extraordinary, because there is an extra in ordinary. So, become extra in extraordinary in ordinary. So that's becoming extraordinary, becoming the better version. So this aspect of me becoming an educator has helped me a lot because I find joy in imparting youngsters. And once I see them thriving, it gives me rest of mind that the lives has been touched. Just that.
Okay, so my next question is that how do people in Nigeria view purpose and personal growth? Is it different from what you have observed in other countries like Pakistan? Did you get my question, sir?
Not clearly.
Okay, I'm repeating again. How do people in Nigeria view purpose and personal growth? Is it different from what you have observed in other countries like Pakistan?
Well, from my research so far, not that different, but I found out that in most of those countries, they value most aspects of s- going to school, studying, but they haven't built up that aspect of leveraging on that their area of expertise. So many haven't discovered why they are here on this earth. So they are just going to school, get a certificate, and become a certified graduate, becoming a graduate in that school. So, but in this aspect of what your hand findeth to do to impact life is the reason why you are here. Though we go to school to learn, to unlearn, and to relearn, and to also earn in this aspect, that must also be part of our life. But this purpose of a thing is something we need to understand in every country. So by we using what we have to touch life, that's our talent, what you
Okay,
find yourself being good at by using it to touch life. So if you have discovered it, then you have to groom yourself in becoming better in it.
okay. So it means you think that there is no any difference between like Pakistan and Nigeria you have observed. So my next question is that what can Pakistani youth learn from the mindset of Nigeria youth when it comes to finding their life purpose?
Okay, in this aspect, I will say that to go far, you go alone, but to go fast, you add two people, more than one people to with you to go fast. Are you getting me? That means you cannot do things alone. You have to relate, collaborate, partner, mingle with like minds, great minds in this aspect for you to get things done. That is, without fathers, you have no feathers. So you see those in outside the countries, this is how you can gain an edge. So mingle with them, relating with them that has the same vision and mission statement with yours. So you see, you have to work together so that you can get things done. So this is not the culture is not a barrier. The the country is not a barrier. Whether you are from Pakistan or from Nigeria or from UK or from anywhere, any part of the world, Africa at large, your main mission, your vision, once it is related, then come together, connect, then work things done. You can touch lives beyond your country. You can touch life also within your country through the help of those that has gone ahead in that field or that are also related with you once you connect together. So there are three C's that are very important in life. Communication, it is a skill on its own. Some people have that big problem to communicate, and you cannot communicate, you cannot connect well. That is a skill. You have to communicate well with people, know how to communicate. You cannot greet, hello, hi, how are you doing? This is what I do. But some people just hold on with good morning. That's the end. They don't have anything to say again. But communicate well. Then you have to know the mind of those you connect with. The second one is collaboration. Collaboration. When you communicate, you must know how to collaborate. That is this aspect of what the person does. Then you said, I will work with you. Let's do it together and we get this thing achieved. One goal, one aim, one direction. We will find ourselves getting to the place faster and far. That is when we work together. So you are in Pakistan, I'm in Nigeria, and you want to connect with me in people in Nigeria. So you bring your idea to me, I buy from your idea, then I work with people here in Nigeria and you there in Pakistan, you communicate and we get things done here, right in Pakistan. So I've helped you out without you spending your dime to this place. But because of your idea, we get things done here. But you have an imprint, a footprint here in Nigeria. This is collaborating. That is what we need to understand. And then the last one is connection. You communicate, number one. Number two, you collaborate. And number three is connection. Know how to connect. Know how to connect, irrespective of their position and irrespective of their gender, whether the male or the female. You have to know how to connect with them. Don't just come into people's DM, don't just come into people's messages, just come into people's email, don't just come into people's call numbers and start dialing them anyhow. But you have to know how to connect with them. This will let them know what you have, what can you bring to the table, and how can we support you. And these aspects will help you to go fast and to do well in your area of expertise. I'm sure you got that correctly.
Yeah, I'm agree that when we make connection and collaborate with people, so we can do so much and get benefits and improve so many things. So, what are some common challenges you see in both Nigeria and Pakistani youth when it comes to sorry, uh, how can young people overcome self doubt and move towards self discovery in countries with lifetime?
I don't get you clearly. Repeat yourself.
Okay, okay. My question is that how can young people overcome self doubt and move towards self discovery in countries?
If I should get
Did
you
you get
clearly,
now, sir?
let me see it
Mm,
in this form. You said,
still
how
you
can young people?
you didn't get my question.
Not at all. I don't get you.
Okay, okay, I'm changing my question. So
Okay.
another question is that how important is mentorship in helping someone discover their purpose?
Okay, looking at this aspect, mentorship is very important, and there is between difference between mentorship and coaching. You can't call me your mentor if you have not undergone my training. So it is once you have undergone my training, then I become your mentor. Then I can able to hold your hand together to get things done. Then I become your mentor. So mentors are the ladders that we climb to the top. Mentors are the ladders that we climb to the top. So without a mentor, you have no ladder. Without a mentor, you have no ladder. So, and without a ladder, your access to the top will remain a daydream. So, without father, you have no feathers in this aspect. So that's why without without those who has gone ahead of you, you can't get to the main top easily. And without feathers, you can't fly, just like an eagle. If an eagle doesn't have a feather, that eagle can't fly. It will just be walking like chickens, up and down. So, so every student pilot has a mentor in school and as a father after graduation. So it can be a fatherhood to fly. In this aspect, so he becomes the first officer and sits by the captain, and the captain shows him what it is to fly outside school. So some of us are flying today because of the feathers we developed from our fathers. And we see you will never find an eagle in the sky who has not been feathered by a father eagle. So this aspect, it is impossible for a baby eagle to become a full eagle in this aspect without mentorship. Are you getting me? So without fatherhood, it is impossible. So he will crash for nothing. So it will crash for nothing in this aspect. So that's why then wings can only develop in the sky once you start flying. So, but it will be a role without somebody available to pick you up when you have when you are being exhausted or you have exhausted your strength, so you don't crash. So it's very important to understand that there is nothing you can do or there's nothing called to do that somebody has not done before. So it is very important to you understand that many have leaders, very powerful mentors, but some have a big problem in this aspect, calling anybody mentors or leaders in their life, and yet biologically you have never existed without a father. So this aspect, just like you all have a biological fathers, you see, you need destiny fathers, those or destiny leaders or destiny trainers that we see. You need visionaries who can help you to fulfill your vision. So never despise mentorship. Many are not paying for it again because they cannot give their time to trainings, sitting down, letting themselves train. So this aspect we can walk this turn, and it's very possible and it's very important for us to grow. So it's very important to get ourselves equipped for the next level. That's why I see there's nothing called progress except taking of a step forward. I'm sure I'll be able to answer that correctly.
Okay, sir. Agree with you. Mentorship is very important because they guide us to what is wrong, what is right. You know, show us
What's
the
that?
path like a candle. So it's very important in our life. So my last question would be with you is that, in your opinion, how can educational institute in Pakistan and Nigeria and other country encourage personal growth, not just academics? You didn't get my question, sir. Uh, you didn't get my question, sir.
Yes, repeat yourself. The network is bad.
Okay. In last, you want to give any message or advice to young people?
Repeat yourself. Repeat yourself. Repeat yourself.
Okay.
Recap.
Okay. So, any advice you want to give young generation so they can utilize it in personal development?
Okay. All right. I want you to know that everybody or anybody under the sound of my voice So anybody or everybody under the sound of my voice can be successful. So when you grow, everything around you grows.
Okay, so sorry, it's connecting with us. I guess there is any internet issue. Okay, so I guess there is some any internet issue, so that's why sir got disconnect from us. So it's okay. So I hope that you all enjoy our interview and learn so many things. So thank you so much, sir. You gave us your precious time, and we did it in a better way. So thank you so much. Bye, bye, friends.